Hello, dear ones. This is Paulio the Arcturian. I'm a clairvoyant psychic medium, and I'm available at your request. Please contact me through my website at arcturian.com.au for information and to send me any messages that you would like to share or request. Today's subject is on memory and how it interacts with the water content within our body. There's this man in Japan who, for a very long time now, he worked out how to photograph the effects on water when you give it commands and emotions and intent. And water forms in different crystalline patterns with thought forms of love and gratitude. And when you give water thought forms of evil and negative thought patterns, it has no form at all, and its patterns are of chaos. They're chaotic. Now, as you all know, we are ascending and we are becoming crystalline beings. In the physical, our human bodies are formed of about 70% water, which is quite an amazing thing, because when you think about that fact alone, you could wonder why we don't just melt into a pool of liquid if we're 70% water. That alone is a fascinating concept. The water within our bodies, therefore, reacts to the effects of our thinking. And since we are becoming crystalline beings, when we think of beautiful thoughts of love and gratitude, we are forming the water content within our bodies into crystalline structures. And we all know that crystals contain information and frequency. So we are radiating certain frequencies of perception through impressing into the water content of our bodies, our attitudes and thinking patterns. Now, when we have cell division within our bodies, we are duplicating the original cell. And in that instant, our whole perception and reality is impressed into the water content of that new cell. Now, in the Bible, it says that we were born in the image and likeness of itself, of God itself. This means that we are creator beings as with God itself. And the other part of that is that we are the embodiment of God. So we are tiny sparks of the Creator itself, manifesting into a physical reality through thought, word, and deed. So we have that energy coming through our crown constantly, and the more connected you are with the divine, the higher the flow of energy coming in through your crown. So hence you have more energy to work with, to create. Now, when we think about something, we adulterate that pure love energy. And we turn that into word and then into deed through manifesting the thinking and the words of which we speak, as well as doing. Now, as each cell divides and it creates a new cell, the imprint of all of our beliefs, values, desires, dreams, wants is quantumly programmed into that new cell. And I have discovered that the typical manifestation of a dream is approximately 2 years. And this is because every single cell within your body is replaced every 2 years. So at a rate of 50,000 cells being replaced every second, then you can imagine the dynamics and do the maths on that, and you'll have some sort of idea of how many cells are actually in your body. It's in the form of trillions. So once we keep the same thinking pattern as a constant, so that as those 50,000 cells are being replaced every second, and your consciousness is being impressed or programmed into that new living cell, then the more cells that are radiating the concepts of what you desire, dream, and wish for become amplified. And this is speaking out into the universe. This is what creates the physical manifestations. And this is what they mean by us being creator beings. So this Japanese guy, the book that he wrote was called The Hidden Messages in Water. And he's got a lot of pictures in the middle of the book. I did have a copy of it, but I've loaned someone and it's long gone. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the author, but the book is called The Hidden Messages in Water. It's a very, very interesting analogy of what he has researched for a very long time. So as we are crystallining more and more by being in our heart space and connecting with the one heart, the more love and gratitude that we feel, the more crystalline our bodies become, and we radiate that out, is a physical aspect of our evolution into being fifth dimensional. And the more that we concentrate on any given thing, as those cells are dividing, then the more cells that have that imprint, the more powerful you radiate those ideas. And this is how the dark ones manipulate us. They keep our vibration low by keeping our thinking at a low vibration, and we radiate a low vibration. And we are now looking and experiencing higher ideology, because our star brothers and sisters have been sending us huge amounts of light, which is encoded filaments of energy, and these are upgrading our DNA and our beingness. And with that, we are expanding our consciousness, and that expansion is being imprinted into the water content of our cells on a quantum level, and slowly our bodies are increasing in frequency. And it can't be done too fast, because we just wouldn't be able to take it. We can't manifest that change at a very quick rate. So every living cell is replaced every 2 years, so our body is renewed. And that concept alone is extraordinary. It's hard to fathom that every cell in your body is replaced every 2 years. In the bones, it's every 7 years. So it's quite a fascinating, marvelous mechanics that's going on there. It is it's mind-boggling. So all of life revolves around this concept. And so when we retrieve, or we want to retrieve, a memory of anything, what we're basically doing is we're retrieving that quantum information from out of our cells. So most people think that it's the brain that the mind and the memory is in. Well, it is in the water of the cells of the brain, but the memory is actually contained within every living cell of our body. And the brain's primary function is to support the mechanics of our biological body. So one is the automated facets of the body, and the other is when we connect from a soul spirit level with what we want to do, then the brain facilitates that as well. So that includes talking, going for a walk, going for a run, painting a painting. The brain is the interface between spirit and the physical body. And of course, the personality self is one of the layers of the auric field. So the physical body is actually contained inside your personality conscious self. And remembering that everything is energy. So we've got our light body and we've got our 5 layers of our auric field, and then we've got our physical body. So everything interacts at an energetic quantum level with each other to produce the physical body that we can see, and those that attune themselves can see the energy bodies surrounding us, and then we've got our greater light body. So all very interesting information of the biomechanics of the human being. I'll leave you with those thoughts, and I hope that this has given you some new information to look into and to be excited about. And you know, another thing that it says in the Bible is to know thyself. So the more that you know about you and how you work and operate, it's very uplifting, because you get to understand the beauty of the whole paradigm of life in this manifested physical realm that we live in, all created through thought. We are creator beings. We are the embodiment of source energy. We are it. We are the body of it, and we are individual aspects of it. As with Zariah that we have here, and Siharim here. All of our galactic brothers and sisters are all divine aspects of Source Creator as well, living in their own biological or synthetic bodies, whatever the case may be. And of course, all matter is made up of energy. Everything is energy. So the physical world is the illusion, because the physical world is all, the matter is made of energy. Everything that's physical is made of particles of energy. So we have that energy source coming in through our crown, as I mentioned earlier, and we convert that into thought, word, and deed, and then that radiates out from us and creates the physical world. So this is how I come to the analogy that the physical world is the illusion, because that is created. And all that we take with us, all that we come here with and take with us when we leave our physical bodies, is our conscious personality self, which is eternal. That is the only thing that is actually real, that lives forever, that is forever. I'll leave you with that concept, and I've very much enjoyed sharing this information with you. Please check out my website at arcturian.com.au. I hope that you find some interesting things there. Book me in for a psychic medium session if you wish. I would love to connect with you and to be of service. I do pray that you're having a beautiful and wonderful day, dear ones. Bless you. Much love and namaste.